Well, I think the whole country really should start thinking about toilets. And this, you might think I'm crazy to say this, but it is a very, very important thing.
මිහිතලය අපගේ පැවැත්මත් යහපත් සෞඛ්‍යත් උදෙසා ඇවැසි ආහාර සහ ජලය අප වෙත පිරිනමයි. එහෙත් මිනිසාගේ අසීමිත සහ අවිධිමත් පරිපෝෂණය මෙන්ම අක්‍රමවත් කසල බැහැර කිරීමේ ක්‍රමවේදයන්ගේ අවසාන ප්‍රතිඵලය වී ඇත්තේ පරිසර දූෂණයයි. අප බහුලව භාවිතයට ගන්නා වැසිකිලි පද්ධතිවල මලද්‍රව්‍ය බැහැර කරනුවේ ජලය යොදා ගනිමිනි. එම අපවිත්‍ර ජලය ජල මූලාශ්‍රවලට එක්වීමෙන් ජල දෝෂණය ඇතිවෙයි. එමෙන්ම නිවාස සහ කර්මාන්ත ශාලාවලින් බැහැර කෙරෙන අපද්‍රව්‍ය මුසු අපවිත්‍ර ජලයද ජල මූලාශ්‍ර දූෂණය කරනු ලබයි. මෙම තත්ත්වය උග්‍ර සහ කල්පවත්නා ජලහිඟයටත් තවත් බොහෝ ගැටලුවලටත් හේතු වෙයි.
We have certain challenges to be sort of addressed. The food security, urban growth, water pollution, shortages of water.
Modern people tended to flush it away as soon as possible and away from the earth. Very often it is sent straight into the sea untreated, which is also very bad.
ජල මට්ටම වැඩි ප්‍රදේශවල සාමාන්‍ය ජල මුද්‍රිත වැසිකිලි උතුරා යාම සිද්ධ වෙනවා. சாமானியம் வருஷா காலேதி வெசிக்கலி உத்துராயாம வெடி
இந்த வெள்ளம் காலத்தில் வந்து தண்ணி வரும். தண்ணி வந்தால் நாங்கள் பாவிச்சிக்கிற டாய்லெட் வந்து சில நேரங்கள் பிளாக் ஆகும்.
වහින දවසට යන්න බෑ. ටොයිලට් උතුරනවා. හතර වටේම දුඟදයි.
And even in marshy places where there's flooding, the septic tank system is no good.
ஏற்கனவே நாங்கள் பாவிச்சது இந்த குழி கீழே நிலத்திலிருந்து அது அந்த டாய்லெட்டு எங்களுக்கு ஏற்கனவே பாவிச்ச நாங்கள் இங்கே தண்ணி வாரதுனால அது பாவிக்கிறதுக்கு நடைமுறைக்கு சரி வராது.
ජල මුද්‍රිත වැසිකිලියක් අපිට නැවත හිස් කිරීම අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. එතනදී අපිට වෙනත් කෙනෙක්ගේ සහාය අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම නගර සභාවක හෝ ප්‍රාදේශීය සභාවක සහාය අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා අපි ඒක හිස් කිරීමේදී. ඊළඟට අපිට අමතර වියදමක් වැය වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපිට තියෙන පහසුකම් අඩුයි අපේ නගර සභා ප්‍රාදේශීය සභා වලට තියෙන පහසුකම් මෙම හිස් කිරීමේ කටයුතු සඳහා.
And in any case, septic tanks have occasionally to be drained out. The Bowser can't go anywhere near the place. We are so congested.
பவுச்சர் எடுத்து வந்து அள்ளணுமா மற்ற டாய்லெட் கட்டினா அப்போ அள்ளுறதுக்குரிய வசதி எங்கள்கிட்ட இல்லை.
கீழுக்கு நிலத்தில் தண்ணி உறிஞ்சிப்பட்டு கிணறுகள் எல்லாம் பழுதாகும்.
In addition to that, I think now we have to take water from the ground to drinking purposes. When we take water from the sources, we should make sure that the water sources are not polluted. I think in this case, when you take this effluent into the ground, the water sources will pollute.
50% of the OPD attendants who comes to the OPD treatment for the government hospitals are coming for the preventable diseases, especially diseases due to fecal contamination like diarrhea, typhoid, viral hepatitis like this. All of these diseases are due to the contamination of water and food by the human excreta.
Another thing is that we have lots and lots of septic tanks. All over the country there are septic tanks. It worked okay for some time, but now our population has grown so much and we are so congested that we find wells cheek by jowl with septic tanks.
We always talk about diseases like intestinal worms and other conditions like diarrhea, and I think worldwide almost 6,000 children die daily of diarrheal diseases.
The system we use at the moment, flush and discharge system, require a large amount of water.
Because what we are doing now today is that we are taking this very expensive water. Colombo's water is very expensive, the treated water, and we use it for flushing a toilet.
எங்கட சூழ்நிலையை பொறுத்த அளவில் எங்கட பகுதியை பொறுத்த நேரம் எங்கட பகுதியில் தண்ணி பற்றாக்குறை தண்ணிக்கு மிச்சம் கஷ்டம்.
The current and future shortage of water combined with sanitation, which is sadly lacking in a huge part of the population of the world.
எங்கட ஏரியா வந்து தண்ணி இல்லை. ஆனால் இப்போ நாங்கள் இந்த வீடெல்லாம் கட்டின தண்ணி இல்லை. அது காசுக்கு ஏற்றி தான் நாங்கள் அதுவும் செய்கிறோம். கிட்டத்தட்ட இப்போ 10-15 தண்ணி ஏற்றிருக்கிறோம்.
Due to high water table, some people could not dig a pit for their normal type of latrine construction. And certain places, people could not dig because of the rock formation in the area. So such locations also we advise them to have it on ground.
Ecological sanitation.
Ecological sanitation.
Eco-sanitation.
පරිසර හිතකාමී වැසිකිළිය.
Ecological sanitation.
Eco-san toilet.
Ecological sanitation.
Up to now, when we want to have the human excreta disposal, what we do is we mix solid and the water, urine, everything together, and we try to treat them after that. Whatever natural treatment or very advanced treatment, we use very high amount of money to do this. But in ecological sanitation, what we need to do is to keep the solid and the water separately and use them as our nutrients.
Proper management of the human excreta, feces and urine, and source separation, and to protect the environment from the human excreta.
The use of almost no water, the reuse of human excreta and urine back into the soil. Hopefully in the final sense of the word, make it a closed loop system where everything is reusable, and what we produce as what we consider waste is going to be a resource that is going to be used for improving our lives in the way of fertilizer in cultivation.
I would say that it's a kind of mechanism that we put the nutrients back to the soil instead of letting it going as a waste or polluting water, which could be a threat long term.
Nature works in cycles, and this is also a cycle in the sense that what we take from nature as nourishment, from the earth as nourishment, we must put back again to the earth.
By having ecological sanitation concept with us, we can ensure that people have the access for both. We can protect the environment, we can protect our water sources, whereby we can ensure that people will have healthy environment to live.
We have certain challenges to be sort of addressed. The food security, urban growth, water pollution, shortages of water. In all these respects, the EcoSan concept would give an answer.